In today's class, I am going to teach you the poem How to Tell Wild Animals, right? If I tell you it in Bengali, I must say যে কী করে তুমি বন্য পশুদের চেনো, ঠিক আছে, ওয়াইল্ড অ্যানিমালস। তা এবার ডোমেস্টিক অ্যানিমালস যেসব পশুরা আমাদের সাথে থাকে তাদেরকে ডোমেস্টিক বলি, আর যেগুলো ওয়াইল্ড অ্যানিমালস, তো ওয়াইল্ড অ্যানিমালস ব্যাপারটা কি মনে হয়, ওয়াইল্ড অ্যানিমালস মানে একটা ভয়ের ব্যাপার। তা এই যে পোয়েমটা আমি পড়াতে যাচ্ছি যে হাউ টু টেল ওয়াইল্ড অ্যানিমালস, এটা ইন্টারেস্টিং ইন দ্য সেন্স যে এখানে তোমাকে বলা হচ্ছে তুমি বন্য পশুগুলোকে কী করে তুমি চিনতে পারবে, আইডেন্টিফাই করতে পারবে বা বুঝতে পারবে এগুলো লিখতে হবে। দেখো এখানে প্রথমে এশিয়াটিক লায়ন বা এশিয়ান লায়নের কথা বলছি কবিতা শুরুতে। এশিয়ান লায়নটা কেমন, যদি তুমি এশিয়ান লায়ন দেখো, এশিয়ান লায়নটা ব্রাউন কালার, বাদামি কালারটা কেমন, এবার এই বাদামি কালার যেটা আছে এটা ইয়েলোইশ ব্রাউন, চকলেট ব্রাউন, যে চকলেটের কালার, চকলেট ইয়েলোইশ ব্রাউন কালার। তো এবার ওই জন্য এই কবিতাটাতে টনি শব্দটা ব্যবহার করছে, TAWNY, বুঝতে পেরেছ, টনি। এবার এটা গেল তোমার লায়নের পরিচয়, এবং সেই লায়নটা কেমন হবে, যে লায়নটা যদি তুমি দেখো লায়নটা, তাহলে ও লায়ন কিসের জন্য বিখ্যাত, সিংহ, গর্জন, গর্জনটাকে আমরা ইংলিশে বলি রোর, রোর মানে গর্জন করা। তাই এবার এই লায়ন যদি তোমাকে দেখে গর্জন করে তুমি তো গেলে। আর লায়নের কাছে যদি আমরা যতই মানুষ হয়ে যাবো, তো পশু, ওর তো খিদে থাকে, খিদে দিয়ে মতলব, ওর কাছে কোনো মনুষ্যত্ব বলে কিছু নেই, হিউম্যানিটি। ধরো আমি হচ্ছে, ও একটা পশু, ওর কাছে খিদেটা হচ্ছে শেষ করা। তো আমাকে যদি দেখতে হয় কী করবে, গর্জন করে আমাকে এসে খেতে আসবে, আর যখন আমাকে খাবে তখন আমি বুঝতে পারবো কি ব্রাউন কালার আছে বডিটা, শরীরটা এরকম, ওই জন্য এটা লায়ন, এবং ওর চিৎকারেই আমি মরে যাবো। তাহলে ওর চিৎকারের জন্য কে বিখ্যাত হলো, লায়ন গেল। এবার দ্বিতীয় পশুর কথা যেটা বলা হলো পোয়েমটাতে, সেটা হচ্ছে যে রয়্যাল বেঙ্গল টাইগার। রয়্যাল মানেই রাজকীয়, বিশাল ব্যাপার, মানে নভেল, নভেল বলতে কি একটা ক্লাস আছে। রয়্যাল বেঙ্গলে তার ভীষণ জায়েন্ট, বেশ উঁচু চুচু এরকম একটা বাঘ। সেই বাঘটা কেমন হবে, ডোরা কাটা দাগ থাকবে শরীরটা, হ্যাঁ, ইয়েলো ব্ল্যাক স্ট্রাইপ দিয়ে, ইয়েলো বডিটা উপরে ডোরা কাটা দাগ, তাতেই তুমি বুঝতে পারবে যে যদি ব্ল্যাক স্ট্রাইপস থাকে ইয়েলো বডিতে, তাহলেই ভাববে, মানে হলদে শরীরের উপরে যদি ডোরা কাটা কালো দাগ থাকে তাহলে তুমি কী ভাববে যে এটা রয়্যাল বেঙ্গল টাইগার। এটা আকারটাও বড় হতে হবে, এবং রয়্যাল বেঙ্গল টাইগার কেমন হবে, যদি তোমার সাথে দেখা হয় এ কিন্তু আক্রমণ করলে বাঁচার কোনো উপায় নেই, ঠিক আছে। এরকমই একটা তো প্রাণী, বাঘ তো ছেড়ে কথা বলে না, সবারই ঘিরবে, সবাই আক্রমণাত্মক। গেল রয়্যাল বেঙ্গল টাইগার সুবিশাল চেহারাওয়ালা একটা বাঘ। আবার তৃতীয়টাতেও বাঘেরই কথা বলে, কিরকম বাঘ, এটা হচ্ছে লেপার্ড। এবার এই লেপার্ডটা কেমন লেপার্ড, চিতাবাঘ। এবার লেপার্ডটারও ডোরা কাট, মানে কালো কালো ছোপ ছোপ দেওয়া আছে, এটা হয় সাদা হতে পারে, বাদামি হতে পারে, ওসব কিছু পরিষ্কার কিছু করছে না। এবার ডোরা কাটা দাগ হতে পারে, ছোপ ছোপ হতে পারে, ঠিক আছে, এবং ডোন্ট ডু এনিথিং ব্যাড। এবার কি হলো, ওরকম ছোপ ছোপ দিয়ে, বুঝতে পেরেছ, কালো স্পট সারা শরীরের মধ্যে। কখনো কখনো আমরা দেখি আফ্রিকার সাফারিতে দেখি হোয়াইট বডির ওপরে ছোপ ছোপ, হলদে বডির ওপরেই বেশি দেখা যায়। তা তিনটে একই রকম কমন কালার, হলদে শরীরটা, তার উপরে ডোরা। এবং লেপার্ডটা কেমন, যদি আক্রান্ত হও এবং তুমি চিৎকার করো, ওর আরো মজা। তোমাকে ধরো আক্রমণ করেছে, মানে খাচ্ছে, তুমি চিৎকার করছো, ও তুমি যত চিৎকার করো আরো মজা করবে, কোনো মুক্তি নেই। এই হলো লেপার্ড। আর এবং লেপার্ড একই ধরনের প্রজাতি, কিন্তু লেপারটা কষ্ট দিয়ে আওয়াজ দিয়ে মানুষকে শেখানো এই যে আমি আমাদের। এরপরে একটা প্রাণীর কথা বলা হলো, যেটা হচ্ছে তোমার ভাল্লুক। ভাল্লুক যাকে আমরা বলি, ভাল্লুকটা কেমন? যদি কোনো প্রাণী তোমাকে জড়িয়ে ধরে, তাহলে তুমি ভাববে সেটা হচ্ছে ভাল্লুক, এবং সেই জড়িয়ে ধরা ব্যাপারটা কেমন হবে? সেটা যেন অত্যন্ত শক্তিশালী জড়িয়ে ধরা। আন্ডারস্টুড? শক্তিশালী ভাবে জড়িয়ে ধরলে তাই তুমি কি ভাববে? এটাকে ভাল্লুক জড়িয়ে ধরেছে। এবং এই জড়িয়ে ধরাটা এমন একটা পর্যায়ে যাবে, এই জড়িয়ে ধরলে শেষ, ওরা জড়িয়ে ধরে বেরিয়ে গেলে। বন্য প্রাণী ভাই, বাঁচতে দেবে। আর এটা যদি তুমি প্রমাণ করতে চাও যে জড়িয়ে ধরে কিনা, তাহলে আবার কিন্তু জড়িয়ে দেবে, দ্বিতীয়বারের জন্য জড়িয়ে দেবে। ঠিক আছে? গেল, এটা ভাল্লুক। তারপরে চলে আসো হায়না এবং ক্রোকোডাইল, এই দুজনের মধ্যে পার্থক্য কি? হায়না কি হয়, তার শিকার যখন খায় তখন মুখের মধ্যে হাসি দেখে হায়না, বুঝলে? আর যখন ক্রোকোডাইল কোনো কিছু খায় তখন সে কি করে? চোখের জল, ক্রোকোডাইল টিয়ার্স থেকে শেক করে, ওই চোখের দিয়ে একটা জল বেরোবে খাওয়ার সময়। তাই হায়না হসিত বয়ানে খায়, হায়নার সাথে হসিত কথাটার মিল আছে। হায়না হেসে হেসে খাবে, হায়না feels with a smile, understood? Or feels with a smile, whereas crocodile sheds his tears while eating its prey. ঠিক আছে? এই হলো দুজনের পার্থক্য, বুঝে গেছে। এরপরে লাস্টেরটা লিজার্ড। যদিও এখানে কোনো ক্ষতির প্রসঙ্গ আছে না, কিন্তু লিজার্ডটা কেমন আছে? লিজার্ডটা এমন একটা জিনিস যেটা রং বদলায় প্রকৃতির সাথে। এবং তুমি যখন ভাবছো যে এমন একটা, এটা একটা লিজার্ড থিং, কোনটা? চেমেলিয়ানটা, বুঝলে? এবং এটা কেমন, মানে বাংলা যাকে যেটাকে বলি রং বদলায়, বুঝলে? যেটাকে আমরা বাংলাতে বলতে পারি গিরগিটি। তুই গিরগিটি হয়ে গেছিস, রং বদলাচ্ছিস, বুঝেছো? তা এবার গিরগিট কি করে? যদি কোনো গাছে থাকে, ও সেই গাছের আকারের রং নিয়ে। তাহলে আমি গিরগিট কি করে বুঝবো? যদি কোনো গাছকে দেখি এবং সেখানে ধরে নেব যে গিরগিটি হয়েছে। কেন? যেহেতু গিরগিট গাছের সবুজ রং সে কি করতে পারে, বা গাছের যে রং থাকবে সেই রং ধরে নেবে। এই জন্য বলেছে গিরগিট বা গিরগিটির মতো তুমিও রং হয়েছে। এটা শুধু সবুজ না, বিভিন্ন ধরনের রং মিলিত হয়েছে। তাহলে I hope you have understood the point. That's how the poet described the wild animals. So you have understood the poem. Is there any problem? So what have we learned? Very simple sentences. If you meet a lion, what will it be like? What a lion will be like is, it will have what? It will have a tawny what?
Tawny beast.
It will be a beast with its body covered with
Hairs.
brown
Hairs.
hide. Its body will have what? Brown color.
hide.
It means the color of a lion will be what?
Brown.
Brown, or it will be chocolate brown or yellowish brown. It will be yellowish brown in color. Clear? And it generally roars at you. Understood? And if it roars at you, you will die what?
By his sound.
Die of its roar. Understood? Because it's so powerful that you feel as if you are being killed by it. Understood? So you will understand that it's an Asiatic or Asian lion that's killing me, because the sound, the roar of the lion will make you feel as if you have already been attacked and the lion is feeding on you. You get it? Another animal that we are going to talk about is Royal Bengal tiger. If it is royal, what does it mean? It's big, giant, it has a giant body covered with, it has a giant brown body, and the entire height, entire body is covered with, it's also brown in color, either it may be white or generally it's brown in color, and its body is covered with black stripes. It will have black stripes all over its body, and if it pounces on you or if it jumps on you, you will feel as if you are being killed. Understood? And generally, if it attacks you, you can be sure of the fact that you are dying. Is that clear? Nobody can save you from death. Understood? So, you have understood what a Royal Bengal tiger is. A majestic, a big thing. It has got a giant body. Got it? Then comes leopard. What is the leopard like? It's also as big as them, and though a little thinner as compared to the two other beasts. But if the leopard attacks you, understood, and if you cry, it will not see whether you are crying or not. It will go on feeding on you. It means it will keep on eating you even if you are crying. It will not pay heed to what is happening to you. Even if you are crying, it will not see whether you are crying or not. It will enjoy its prey. You get it? That's how we can identify the leopard. Then comes the identification of two beasts. What are these? Hyena and crocodile. More generally, what hyena does is, hyena feeds on its prey, or hyena eats its prey, understood, with a smile on its face. Whereas the crocodile sheds tears while eating something. This is the basic difference between them. Is that clear? Then comes chameleon. Chameleon, you can understand if you see a tree, as the chameleon has got the ability to change its color according to the surroundings. If it finds it important to change its color, and if it wants its color to be brown, it can change. Understood? Its color into a brown chameleon, green chameleon. It changes its appearance or color according to the surrounding. That's how it keeps on changing its color. If you see a tree and if you think that there is no chameleon, you are making the biggest mistake. It must have a chameleon. You can be sure of the fact that there is a chameleon in it, because it has the ability to change its color according to the surroundings. Is that clear? That's how it keeps it hidden, but you can be sure of the fact there is a chameleon in a tree. It is invisible. It is invisible to your eyes because it has the ability to keep itself hidden from. Understood? And it can be exactly the color of the leaves or something. Is that clear? You understood? Now will you please give me the poem so that I can read and describe, and I am sure that you can understand. I can give you a very clear picture of the poem. No, I don't think if the page is there and I can, that's enough. Okay, fine. How to tell wild animals, and I hope you have understood. And the poem is, you know who wrote it? Carolyn Wells, right? The poem is written by Carolyn Wells. in the poem, what do you see? In the first stanza, how to tell wild animal. How to tell. Here, how to tell means how to identify. How to tell wild. Wild means those that live in the forest. Wild animals. Animals. Is that clear? And this poem is written by Caroline
Wells.
Wells. Caro C by Carolyn. Caroline or Caroline Wells. Wells. This is your poem. What is this? The first you have seen already, written on the blackboard, the poem already, and you have already seen very clearly what those lines are. If ever means if at any time. You should go by chance. If generally if we go to the forest, we may go there by chance. Nobody dares. Everybody fears to go to the forest. And if you dare go there, if you gather the courage to go to a place like jungles, where in the east, in the eastern world, in the eastern side of the world, understood? And if there should to you advance, if there should to you advance means if in that forest should to you advance, if a beast comes to you, understood? If there, if in that forest, should to you means should come to you. What?
A beast.
A beast. Clear? What? Beast is not mentioned there already. Here you get the mention of beast. What? If in that place comes to you, what? Advance means coming. Understood? Comes to you. What does come? What may come to you? Let's see. A large tawny beast. If a large tawny beast means brownish yellow colored beast. Understood? Comes to you. And if he roars at you, if that beast roars at you, what roars? Generally lion. Lion roars. We have already understood. Roar means gorjon kora. And only lion roars at us. And if he roars at you, if he stands for the lion. And if he roars at you, যদি তোমাকে দেখে ও চিৎকার করে. Understood? As you are dying, when you are dying at the time of your death, because if you have been seen by the lion, you can be sure of the fact that you have turned into its prey and it will feed on you. Understood? Sorry. So you can be sure that you are dying, and when you are dying, and why are you dying? You are already dying because of the fact that you have been frightened by the roar of the lion. You will know that it is the Asian lion. How can you know it's Asian lion? What are the characteristics? If you come across the Asian lion, it will be very big and it will be what? Brownish yellow in color, and then it will roar at you and you will die out of the roar of the lion, and it will feed on you and you will come to understand, you will come to know that it's a lion that is feeding on you or that is eating you. Is that clear? Have I given you a very clear picture? Very good. Now come to the second stanza. Or if sometime means if sometimes, sometimes something happens to us, or apart from what you have already been taught, if apart from what you have already learned, if another incident, understood, or if sometime when roaming around, when you are roam means move here and there aimlessly, means at the time of, or while roaming around means at the time of roaming or going here and there, a noble wild beast greets you. If you come across a noble beast means royal, noble, royal, that has a class of its own. Understood? If a noble beast, noble means royal, a big, giant, here heavy. A beast cannot be noble, but here noble stands for its gigantic body. You get it? And it's very big. It's royal. If sometime when roaming around, when you are moving here and there, a noble beast greets you. If you come across a noble beast while moving here and there with black stripes on a yellow background, it means with black stripes. If that beast has black stripes on yellow background means on yellow
Background.
ground means on yellow body. You get it? Or yellow background. Ground stands for background. On yellow body, just notice if it eats you, just at that time when it eats you, if it eats you, you are a prey. You are the food of the
Prey.
tiger. You are a prey. You can turn into a prey the moment the Royal Bengal tiger sees you. If you get brought, if you are understood in front of a Royal Bengal tiger, will it let you go? It will eat. It will attack you. And then what will you do? Just notice, if he eats you, what will happen? This simple rule may help you learn. This simple rule. What is the simple rule? The Bengal tiger to be seen. You will be sure that it is Bengal tiger that is feeding on you. Understood? Just notice when you are being eaten by the tiger that it is only the Bengal tiger that is eating me. The tiger that is eating me is Bengal tiger. Why is it Bengal tiger that is eating me? Why is it Bengal tiger? Because it has a body that is its body is covered, its yellow body is covered with
Black straps.
black stripes. Understood? That is how you can notice, that is how you can identify a Royal Bengal tiger. Now, is it very clear to you?
Yes.
So, what will you do while moving here and there? If you come across a beast that is what? Royal, that is very big, and if its body is covered with black stripes, if its yellow body is covered with black stripes, you can be sure that it is Royal Bengal tiger that is feeding on me or that is eating me. Or you can be sure of the fact that you are being beaten by a Royal Bengal tiger. That's how you can understand this is a Royal Bengal tiger. Okay, fine. Now, if strolling forth means ahead, forward. Strolling means walking casually. Understood? If strolling forth while walking casually, if you are going somewhere, understood? If you are going forward, understood? What? How? Strolling means casually. A beast you view while strolling, while moving, while going forward casually. The beast you view means the beast that you see. View means see. The beast you view, whose hide with spot is peppered, with whose hide means cover of the body, whose hide with spot is peppered. The body of the animal, understood, or the hide of the animal is peppered with spot. If the body of the animal, if the hide of the animal's body is peppered with spots, there are some spots, black spots all over the hide of a leopard. Understood? You get it? So, if you see an animal while moving, going somewhere, and the animal that you see, if the hide of that animal's body is peppered means peppered is covered with spots, as soon as he has leapt on you, leapt here, the spelling of the word leapt is L-E-A-P-T, but here it is wrong spelling given, because their poets are using this line short form of the word leapt, understood, because the poets have got poetic license. This is a permission. They have the freedom to do it because they are poets. They can do it. As soon as he has leapt on you, it means as soon as that animal pounces on you, understood, you will know it is the leopard. I will do no good to roar with pen. It will be no use roaring with pen while the leopard pounces on you, attacks you. He will only leap and leap again. It means the more you cry, the more it will attack you. Understood? It will not let you go. It will not see whether you are, however hard you may cry. Understood? It will not let you go. And it will not let you go even if you cry again and again. It will keep on eating you or feeding on you. Understood? Have I given it? Have you got a clear picture of it? Okay, fine. If when you are walking around your yard, yard means, you know, here yard stands for a place that is far from your house. Yard is generally the place in front, either in the front or in the at the back of our houses, or the places very close to your house, isn't it? So, if when you are walking round your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very very hard, be sure it's a bear. It means, can you see a bear in front of your house? If only a madman can build a house or have a house built in a forest. We will not make the mistake of making your hearts or having your hearts constructed or built, understood, in a
Forest.
forest, because generally bears will not come to you, understood, unless you live in the forest. So here yard must not be what? A place that is close to your house. So here yard stands for also a forest or a jungle, isn't it? So if when you are walking round your yard, understood, the place where you have gone, if it is a forested area, you meet a creature there. If you meet a creature, creature here stands for wild animal, who hugs you very very hard. If that animal that you have met in that place hugs you, takes you into its arms, understood, hugs you very very hard, if it hugs you tightly, understood, be sure it's a bear. So how, what is the best way to identify a bear? Bear is the animal that hugs its prey. That's how it kills its prey, understood? So be sure it's a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess he will give you just one more caress. If you have any doubt whether it is a bear or not, then the bear will give you another what? Hug. You get it? You can get another caress, means another embrace from the bear. If you have a doubt whether the creature that is taking it into its arms is bear or not, because once the bear hugs you, it will keep on hugging you. This is how they kill their prey. You get it? This is how the bear kill their prey, and this is how the bear, understood, is, you know. Is that clear? Have I been able to explain it?
Yes.
Is there any problem?
No.
Okay, fine. Now, though to distinguish beasts of prey, now, though to distinguish means to differentiate the beasts of prey. Beasts means the animals of, or beasts of prey means those beasts that hunts for its prey. A novice might non-plus. A novice means new to a profession. It means those who are inexperienced. a novice might nonplus, means a novice, those who do not know anything about animals, they will what? Not be able to what? Recognize. They will be confused. Nonplus means confused or perplexed or surprised. They will not be able to make up their minds. Where? How can I differentiate between a what? A crocodile and hyena. Is that clear? A novice might nonplus the crocodile you always may tell from the hyena. It means you are novice, those who are new to the profession, those who are confused, they cannot differentiate between a hyena and a crocodile, because both the animals have got the faces that are same. They are almost same, but one swims in the what? Water, and the other walks on the ground. But both can swim. Understood? They look almost the same. Understood? But how can you understand the difference between a hyena and a crocodile? Hyenas come with merry smiles. It means hyena attacks you with a smile on its face. But if they wait, they are crocodiles. Means as they look similar, naturally, if while eating their prey, understood, feeding on the prey, the crocodile shed their tears. If it shed its tears, it can be understood. While eating, if the beast sheds its tears, it must be crocodiles. But if it doesn't, then it is hyena. Is that clear? Have I been able to tell you? Very good. Now, last but not the least, this is the last stanza. You have understood? Here, hyenas come with merry smiles, means hyena attacks or feeds on its prey with smile on its face. But if they wait, they are crocodiles. Means if they wait, if the crocodiles, understood, crocodiles are those beasts that feed on their prey with their eyes,
Right.
understood, with their eyes swimming in tears. It means if the crocodile shed tears while eating their prey. Is that clear? While eating them. Now come to the last but not the least, and it is the true chameleon is small. The true chameleon is small. A lizard sort of thing. A true chameleon looks like a lizard. It's like a lizard kind of thing. He hasn't any ears at all. It means the lizard, the chameleon doesn't have ears. Understood? It hasn't any ears at all, and not a single wing, and it doesn't have. It has neither ears nor wings. Understood? It has neither ears nor wings. It means it doesn't have ears. It doesn't have wings. If there is nothing on the tree, if you cannot see anything on the tree, the chameleon you see. It means if you do not see anything, you can be sure of the fact that there is a chameleon on it. This is how the poem comes to an end. I hope I have given you the answers to all the questions, and I am sure you must prepare them. And see, today I want to tell you something. If you have liked my video, please don't forget to share with those you love. And if you haven't liked it, you feel free to dislike it. Understood? Thank you. And with a smile on my face, I would like to say thank you for your patience. That's all.